Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 3 of Do You Know Star Wars Battlefront. In today's episode, check out this cheeky little tip. If you find a squad shield or blaster cannon pickup, you can use them together to make an almost impenetrable fortress. If you position the squad shield just right so the edge of it intersects with the barrel, you'll actually be able to shoot out of it, whilst people won't be able to shoot in at you. It's hard to pull off and very situational, but if you get it right, you can really throw the enemy off. Watch out for grenades, rockets and homing shots though, they will travel through the shield. Did you know that melee hits in the back will kill a full health enemy in one hit? Anywhere else on the body will take 2 hits, so if you aim well in a 1 versus 1 situation, you'll always come out on top. If you're using the CA-87 blaster, you'll probably know it's incredibly effective at close range, a one-hit kill in most situations. However, if you take the focus fire star card and activate it, it will turn the blaster into a medium to long range machine. Check it out, one banging people from a lot further away than you'd expect to. Use this to your advantage, keep your enemies on their toes and surprise them. Did you know that you can pick which map you want to play on for each game mode? On PC, just click here where it says select map, and on console, hit square on PS4 and X on Xbox One to choose. No more waiting for your favourite map to come around. Did you know that the missiles from the ATST lock onto air vehicles? Well, they do, and they're incredibly effective at tracking and taking them out. Even the primary blaster on the ATST will do a lot of damage to X-Wings, A-Wings and Snowspeeders. Don't forget about those air targets and make sure you defend yourself from them. A great tip for activating pickups that take time to call in is to jump pack and activate them in mid-air. If you get a vehicle or hero token and are in a dangerous spot likely to get killed within a few seconds, jetpack away and activate the power-up as soon as you take off. It will carry on going mid-air, which makes you a very hard target to hit, and it will mean that you can complete the process and become the X-Wing you were always meant to be. Don't forget about the personal shield either. Use it and you can more often than not complete a pickup activation without being hurt. A couple of quick hints for air vehicles now. The slower you go, the more damage your blasters do. The yellow and red bar at the bottom centre of the screen indicates this for you. When you're going for strafing runs or attempting to kill aerial vehicles, slow down to get that extra firepower and destroy your opponents. Watch out for enemy locks and missiles too. You can break and dodge these by performing a manoeuvre. On PC it's F1, F2 and F3, and on console it's left, up and right on the D-pad. Time it correctly and you'll be able to shake off that bogey. As well as this, did you know that you can exit vehicles too? Oh yes, if you feel like you're about to explode or just want to rejoin the battle on the ground, hold E on PC, square on PS4 and X on Xbox One and you'll respawn on the ground. The same applies to AT-ATs and AT-STs too. If you're stomping around as an AT-ST and feel like you need to get the hell out of dodge, jump out of the vehicle and surprise the enemy with a quick attack or getaway. Check this out, you can actually shoot the Y-Wing bombers in Walker Assault that come down to bomb the AT-ATs. The pulse cannon will do this in one shot and you'll receive points for doing so. Some people think this actually reduces the number of bombs dropped on the AT-AT, but I've tested it several times now and it doesn't make a difference as far as I can tell. It will make a difference to your score though if you take a few of them out. Did you know that you can use your partner's star card hand? I'm sure that most people did, but just in case, you can spawn in with your partner's loadout to see what it's like on the other side. And this can be very useful when you need an anti-vehicle loadout and don't have that hand equipped, but your partner does. Very useful. When playing as Leia or the Emperor in Hero vs Villains or Hero Hunt, your second ability will drop a health pickup. Use this often as it will keep your health topped up and increase your survivability. In all of the other game modes though, your second ability will drop a pickup for your team. Awesome. Use it as soon as it's off cooldown and your team will massively benefit from this. It could be the smart rocket that you need to take down that ATST. Did you know that when you're in the AT-AT, every kill you get grants you an extra second as the driver? The more you kill, the longer you'll get to rain down the pain on your enemies. Always scan for targets. The primary blaster is best for taking out infantry, and don't forget about your orbital strike either. As soon as it's off cooldown, use it again. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can get 3 or 4 uses from it if you kill a lot of enemies. Activating uplink stations in Walker Assault can be a risky business. Using a personal shield will help you with that, but get this, as long as you stay close to the uplink whilst activating or deactivating it, you'll be able to shoot people whilst doing so. You don't just have to sit there like a lemon. Use it and defend yourself. The same applies to pods in Drop Zone and also droids in Droid Run. We're going to finish off today's episode with a couple of tips for general infantry play. Did you know that being in first or third person has absolutely no impact on your blaster's accuracy, spread or recoil? No matter which camera you're using, you'll always shoot exactly the same. This applies for jumping, moving and crouching as well. All of these movement actions have the same weapon values, so sometimes it can be beneficial to move around a lot or jump while shooting at enemies, making you a harder target to hit. And finally for today, did you know that you throw grenades left-handed? Let's take a look in third person. Very interesting. This means that sometimes in the third person camera, it might look like you're aiming at open space and have the room to throw a grenade, but in reality, if you throw it there, it's going to hit the cover on your left. Be mindful of this, as it's very easy to kill yourselves with grenades. Step out to the right a bit first and then throw the grenade so it's got clearance. You'll get the kill and won't look like a numpty in the process. And that's all for this episode of Do You Know Star Wars Battlefront. As always, thank you for watching, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you in the next one.